How is my... Alright. We will...
Arachne.
Start with Arachne. I was tilted, Lamau. Alright. So, assassin tips and tricks. Alright. We'll start with Arachne. Arachne's quite simple in terms of her damage. Right? Most of the time you want to catch somebody like this. A blink. Blink on them, boom.
You're mine now.
Set them up like that. Right? You just get it's real fast.
I will suck the immortal out of them.
Not that this is your always build, but... Right. Here. One thing to note. Arachne's 1 does not reset her auto attack chain. See? Okay. 1, 2...
Gotcha.
Over her 2 does. So one thing you might do is
Gotcha.
instead
You're mine.
this might be a bit fast. Lower my attack speed.
Gotcha.
Again, let me show you. So 3, auto 2, auto 1. 3, auto 2, auto 1.
Your time will come.
And you can get them in the stun.
You're mine.
Another thing a lot of people don't know. You can activate both her 2 and her 1 while ulting.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Just to review, her 1 does not auto attack cancel her. Her 2 does. Her 3 also does.
Gotcha.
You can get a ton of damage off really fast. Alright, done with Arachne. That's really it for her. She's not too complex. She's quite simple. But if you're trying to maximize your effectiveness with her, that's how you do it.
Let us joust.
The sea is calling.
Awilix. Awilix is a bit more complex than Arachne, by many means. For starters, Feather Step is one of the most abilities you could be very creative with Feather Step.
No, you're not. Together we can win.
Let's just go with this for now. So, first things first. 1 auto attack, a little bit of damage en route. 2 auto attacks, the AoE. 3 auto attacks. Hang on. And it does more damage. Here, let me show you what it. It's supposed to, her 1/1, like the auto attack itself does more damage. But the flip, you get max damage when it's 2 autos. So typically you want to go like this. And you don't want to like... Well, that's not what I meant to do. Because then you lose the effectiveness of the 2. Your most important thing, however, you look at your passive. 30% physical power increase on this first strike. You can also just choose to miss the auto attack and instantly get the flip. Like, and also, for example, you could do this. Sorry, I might be going a little bit too fast. Might be doing this wrong. Let me just... She's just really intricate, and a lot of people don't realize it. Damn it, I messed it up. You can auto them twice, and then look away as well. And you still get the flip. Do it once. Your 3 applies it. However... Shit. This does not pull them, if you're looking the other way. Also... You know, let me just finish talking about Feather Step first. Feather Step is a weird ability. A very weird ability. Here. 1.5. 1, 2, 3. Smite server. Looking for tips? Of course. So what this is for. Damage dealt is modified based on the basic attack aggression. The third attack, she hits all if the next attack is her third attack, then she also hits all targets in the area around her. Oh, that's what it means. So it's 2 strike. That's worded so weirdly. Oh! Okay, so this is what it's considered. This is an extension of your auto attack. To explain it properly. I can now use it. I can no longer use it because I have not hit anybody. If this Feather Step would be her third attack, she gets the AoE. Alright, so next, I'm going to talk about her ultimate. Knock up. If you're not looking at them, you're not going to get the circle and you're not going to get the pull. Also, you have a distance on this. Like, I can't Herc pull, and I can't do it like Hercules. I fucked it up. Actually, you can't even do it because the animation's too long. Even at max range, you can't do it. The animation's too long. Anyway, you pull them in. A lot of people will be tempted to pull them instantly like I just did. However, something you should be doing is waiting till about the end and then doing it. That way you can maximize their airtime and maximize the amount of damage you can do to them before they land and before you pull them. If you're right on top of them, that is. Let me do that one more time, just to show you. Oh, fuck me. I just accidentally walked into the reset level thing. Alright. Thank you for the follow. Madison draws something. Sometimes? That's actually kind of funny. I like that name. But yeah. Wait until the end to pull them. This also might have the added effect of drawing their beads before you pull them. Just as an aside, any damage you have done, Feather Step can then follow up with. I messed that one up. But auto attack cancels are really important on Awilix because one, it's her core ability. Old high school username needs to change to something new. Honestly, it's a cool username. I don't think it's bad. You don't need to change it. Regardless, You're maximizing your damage here by getting as many autos as you can in. And getting Hydra's procs. Your ultimate also isn't just a pull. This steroid is huge. A 60% physical power and 70% attack speed steroid is ridiculous. Imagine it. Alright. That's it for Awilix, I think. Am I missing anything? Actually, one more quick thing. Well, in the animation of Feather Step, you cannot beat. However, in her other animations, you can. For example, you could do it during her ultimate. However, in Feather Step, you are untargetable and you cannot use your relics. I'm hitting the button here. Trust me. Alright. Reset. We're gonna move on to the next assassin. By the way, if you can't hang around for the whole thing, this will be on YouTube afterwards at my YouTube channel. It's linked below. youtube.com/notavalvegame. And we will move on to the next one. I believe the next one's Bakasura.
Bakasura.
I'll go with a skin that's more... doesn't have the old animations in it. So Bakasura is... how do I put this? Really insane at lower levels. Because he could just get away with things. However, once you get past, like, Plat, people learn how to deal with him.
We're gonna paint the whole base red.
Alright, let me grab...
With your blood. Pointy.
stuff here. Alright. Thank you, Rich. Love you too, Rich. Let me just get all my minions here. Also, actually, we have a chance to talk about his passive. So Bakasura's passive. Bakasura attack speed and movement speed temporarily increases after he kills an enemy. For each enemy he kills, excuse me, with 3 stacks to it. This counts for gods, objectives... What was it? Thanks for the follow. Gods, objectives, buff camps, minions, everything. This counts for everything. You get a stack off of everything. Fire Giant, Gold Fury. I believe towers. Let me just... Yep, off of towers as well. Alright. So now that we have that out of the way, we're going to talk about how do you want to start a fight with Bakasura. How do you want to start a fight? Like, how do you want to engage into one? For starters, you want to have the stacks, your passive stacked as high as possible. Granted, you won't always be able to have that. The passive stacks on your 2, I should say. The 2, you can eat up to 6 minions, which will be regurgitated during his ultimate. They do extra damage, and they serve as deployable, like, pets that, block, body block. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? A lot of people don't do this, but at level 1, get your jump. Your jump does your highest amount of damage, and it shreds their protections. Or it increases the damage they take by 10% from all sources. It's honestly kind of strong, but You're also jumping in with it, so it also goes quite far. What is the range of this thing? Let me... Like, I could jump over that wall from here. That's pretty far. Anyway. Let me show you something cool. You can blink while puking. Fuck. This includes... I just fucked it up again. Come here. Alright. This includes... in any direction, even if you hit them, before the minions touch down, you can still blink. But look for this as an example, right? So this cone is pretty big. Anyway, last thing. You can activate your 3 while auto-attacking. Let me let this run out. And it will reset your chain, which is ridiculous for the amount of damage you can put out. And his 3 does true damage. True damage is damage that cannot be mitigated by anything. You're always going to get this 70 damage. I believe that's it, though. Yep. Actually, one thing to note. Sometimes, let's just say I go to eat this, and it didn't work. Sometimes if you walk, like, too far away from it, it won't grab it. That's just a sometimes thing, though. Alright, move on to the next god. Bastet.
I have a mighty need for adventure.
Don't even bother? What do you mean, don't even bother?
I love my job. I get to claw any thief that gets in my way.
It's bad in getting a rework?
Justice. Sweet, sweet.
Again? I like this Bastet. First things first. Where's Transcendence? Some people might be
I'm a collector of many weapons.
interested in where is it? The hell's stacks?
Get back here.
Some people might be interested in getting Erudite on Bastet since you want to build a lot your passive. Erudite will not trigger until your ultimate is done. See? Your ultimate is done.
Get back here.
Actually, let me show this off. I am going to jump over here
Your deal.
and run as far away as I can. And last second, I can still jump back. Bastet has a lot of things. It's similar to a similar thing to what Chalk has going on. She can go very far. This is really it, though. Her abilities are typically too long to have something like this. She's also weak just because she needs her ultimate up to do a lot of her damage. Anyway, that's it for her. She also has lots of mana problems. Bastet's just not a very good character currently. But she doesn't have too much in terms of tips and tricks. It was just that small thing with Erendite. Camazotz. Now, I love Camazotz. I was one of the first people to do, like, the Camazotz solo when he first came out. Granted, he was much worse then. I also didn't do it the right way. But I was still doing it. And then Divios did it, and everybody was like, Camazotz solo!
Beautiful night for a hunt.
Anyway. Camazotz doesn't have too much either. It's just that... Hang on, let me... Screech, it bounces. And at any point during this bounce, you can grab this. You can grab the thing. It doesn't even have to be after the first one. And I'll give you the buff. Camazotz jump is one of those jumps where you can turn around and look at things going on around you. It's a locked in as opposed to some abilities which are not so much. Anyway. Last thing you can do really. You can pretty much instantly cancel your ult if you needed to.
Time to say good night.
But you can also do this at any point during your ultimate. You can also land during the swipe. When I say any point, I mean any point. Just by right-clicking. You'll still do the damage as if you hit the first swipe, and you'll land. However, it's typically most beneficial to do this. Some people like to use Camazotz ult to get away. Well, yes, it puts you in the air and is CC immune. If you're trying to run away from people and create distance, you're moving slower in the air. You're just untargetable. Just a note. Also, you can do that. It follows your direction. He does a little, like, thing before he, like, vomits them out. Like, hang on. He, like, sucks into his fingers into his mouth or some shit. I really don't know what he's doing here, but... That's really it for Camazotz. They're a bit less... Assassins are a bit less complex than warriors are. Like, at least from the video. Like, I had a lot to say about some of the warriors. But some of these assassins just have a few things, really. Daji. This is one of the assassins that has quite a few things, as opposed to just one or two. Daji is, for a new player, complex. She seems to do a lot of damage when you're playing... Like, she feels like she does a lot of damage, which she does. However, it takes a while for her to get there. Just get boots. What should I talk about first? Her 1. Instant auto attack cancel. Some Dajis will proc their 1 before teleporting in. They'll go like this. And then hit it. But honestly, it's more beneficial to do this. You'll do more damage. You'll get more damage in.
Feel the burn, baby.
You can cancel the 2 at any point. You're not locked into this. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You can teleport behind this person. What if they're running away from you? Well, now you're in front of them. Or what if they're trying to run to the side? You're now to the side of them. You get my point, right? However, if you walk out of the distance of this enemy, let's just say, well, I can't get there's no way I'm gonna get far enough, or the Odin bot's gonna get far enough from me that this is gonna work. However, if there's too far of a distance, like if your ally like jumps over a wall and is too far away from you, you won't port to them. Or if like Athena ults away from you. Also, this 3 hits everything. Except for towers. It's everything. Minions, gods, objectives, stuff like that. Now,
Let's make a scene.
that looks really weird. That's pretty slow, right? So it's got a lot of time for beads.
I'm killing it out here. Hello, stranger.
Let me do that again for you. Also, that's sick, by the way.
Let's make a scene.
That is very hard to react to, and it's in, like the average player will not react to this. It's also pretty cool to pull off. You feel really satisfied afterwards.
Let's make a scene.
The only problem with it is that you can't... Maybe I could try to optimize it better so that I'm looking straight down when I do it.
I'm killing it out here.
There we go. Yeah. You can do it like that.
Let's make a scene.
I did it too early that time. Sometimes you just do things too fast.
Killing it out here. Feel the burn, baby. Roadie.
Alright. That's about it for Daji. I mean, you can cancel the Paolo at any point. You could shoot 2 chains really fast. However, this is much more difficult to do.
Let's make a scene.
Because it gives time for this first person to beads. And if you beads at any point during a Daji ult, even when you're not even getting hit by it, and she hits you at the tail end of your beads, you will not get pulled by her. For example, I hit him, this guy beads, he's not going anywhere. Or,
Let's make a scene.
I hit him, and I hit him again after he beads, he's not going anywhere.
Feel the burn, baby.
Let me do that more clearly one more time, because I kind of like hesitated there. Here. So let's say I hit that first Odin bot, he beats. I cannot pull him with the second one. Same works with cripples. If you beads early in the ult, you can jump out of it even after you beads. What? Same works with cripples. So if you beads Cupid ult early, yeah. Well, I'll talk about that later when I do hunters.
Let's make a scene.
All right, that's it for Daji. Let's grab us the next assassin. Better mention how Haim is trash. Drew, you're wrong with that. Very wrong with that. You're just garbage at the game. You were in a 5-man. You were in a 5-man and I dumpstered your jungler in both games. Or all 3 games, excuse me. That's none of my business. I'm doing something right now. I'm busy. Okay, so Fenrir. There's not really too much with Fenrir. Other than you can instantly auto-attack cancel with his 2. And his ultimate. A problem a lot of people walk into is that his ult hits minions. You gotta try to get the targeter on the god. That's really all there is for Fenrir. I mean, you could do brutalize over walls and you can cancel them. Oh, do you know what? You could change the direction of your brutalize. Slightly. Not by much, but you can do it. See? So if I'm trying to get in front of this guy... I'm holding W and D here, by the way. Just to show you this. W and D here. This time I'm just holding D. That's it for Fenrir, though. Oh, one thing people forget is that if you have full runes and you ult, your protections double. Alright, Hun Batz.
You all look weak and terrified.
Hun Batz isn't too complex either. One thing I would like to say, overhand smash is
I will extinguish
just
all
about the
your
worst ability in Smite. You elevate yourself and take a while to slam down. You could do absolutely nothing while you're in this animation.
Oh, it's killing time, is it? Let's not be late.
You can't bead, you can't blink, you can't do anything. Whereas with this, you could beads while throwing that monkey. Or, you could blink while throwing the monkey. No, that's not very useful. Also, one thing to note. Wherever you throw this down is where it's going. It is not going to follow you like something like the Camazotz 2. It's not going to follow you. Where you throw this down is where it's going. However, this animation does not put you in combat. So... Alright. Next thing. People buy Hydras on this character. Why, you may ask? Oh, wait, 1 second. Let me do this better. Get that Hydra's proc. Alright. He's too close to the other one. Give me 1 sec. That's a lot of damage. You could also do that. That's really it for Hun Batz. His 2 is a bad ability. However, it is... If his 2 was like a good ability, Hun Batz would be the best character in the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Also, his dance is funny. That's it, though. Oh, shit. Actually, do you know what? Let me explain this. If you spam the 3 while you're trying to teleport to something, you'll teleport to the first target it hits. Or, if it's in the air, it's not teleporting. You're not going to teleport to it. So boom, right there. But, if I'm trying to teleport now, I won't teleport till it lands. That's it, though. That's all for Hun Batz. Blink while in the, you can blink while throwing the ultimate. You can blink while throwing, though that's not very useful. And the 3 auto attack cancel. The instant auto attack cancel. Alright.
Kali.
Kali, what can I say about Kali? There's one interesting thing you could do with Kali. And that is auto attack cancel with your ultimate. That's the only advanced tip or trick I have.
I am devoted
Loki,
to
however, has a few things you could do.
I am here now, and there is nothing I cannot handle.
Minions have spawned.
Buy this real fast. What what I'm going to do is you can get out of Loki ult by blinking. I will link in the description and timestamp if I figure out how to do that. I'll put a link to that video, that Loki ult demonstration video I did a while ago. Just so that you could tell, but you can blink out of it. Now, what do I start with? How about we start with the ult? So traditionally, you hit him on the back, and you do the thing. You know, you flip them. However, one thing you can do is you can still hit them. You don't have to hit them on the back to get that stun. No, I don't need it right now. No. I'll be linking it in when I upload this to YouTube. You do not need to hit them with the initial hit of Loki ult to still get the stun.
This might sting.
His 2 also. Fuck me. Alright, here. That's an instant auto attack cancel.
Sharp as ever.
You can also cancel the 3
This might sting.
and get an instant auto attack cancel.
Sharp as ever. This might sting. Sharp as ever.
However, the 1 has a tiny bit of delay before you could do it. It's very minuscule. But it's essentially another instant auto cancel.
This might sting. Sharp as ever.
Oh, I messed it up that time here.
This might sting.
That was 2 auto attacks there. Here.
Sharp as ever.
I messed that one up. Here, this is probably the highest amount of damage you are going to be able to do to somebody within, like, seconds. So,
This might sting.
it still could be a little bit faster than that.
Sharp as ever.
That's probably what you're aiming for.
This might sting. Sharp as ever.
So you could...
This might sting.
do that. Let me wait for these damage numbers to cool down. Let me wait for that to wear off, too. Alright.
Sharp as ever. Not so far. You aren't getting away.
You can also... one thing. Turn around with Loki ult, even if you link to somebody. So,
Not so far.
you can turn in any
aren't getting
direction.
away.
You can, in fact, still hit them with it. If you 2 before your ult, you can stop their blinks and stuff. Yeah.
Not so far. You aren't getting away. This might sting.
Anyway. That's it for Loki. Bastet. Mercury. Mercury has one thing that's like a trick with him. And that you can auto attack and instantly 2 and get an instant reset. Auto attack 2 reset.
I am ready.
I'm not going to go into that. I don't need to go into a lobby to do that for you. Nausea is similar in a way. However, Nausea is weird. I had to put like an asterisk on that. Because Nasha's a weird character. One thing I would recommend...
This plane of existence is surging with powerful beings. Should be interesting.
Sec.
Minions have spawned.
Alright. One thing you can do is normally Najas are tempted to go do this. Bring them up. However, somebody can beads that. One thing you can do is you can sash and you can wait, see if they beads, and get in front of them and be in their way. And when they do, you can just go with a, oh fuck me, I'm trolling. Report him. Master's my ass. Anyway. One thing I like to do. Oh, this fat Odin, get out of the way.
This ain't no shooting star.
Is sash one guy, then ult another.
On my terms.
You don't have to ult the person you sash. Sash's hitbox is also generous. As I miss it. But like, line up right here, and it hits. He didn't even really get directly hit by it.
Let's take a little trip.
Also, a thing that apparently some people don't know is that you have to click to get the crits. If you don't click, this is what happens.
We'll fight on my terms.
Miss, miss, miss. You'll do significantly less damage on it. However, exit game. That is actually a point there with that. Give me 1 second. You can, on some walls, you could just, let's see, can I get, you could slide on them. That wasn't the best example of it, but like this. That is a good slide.
This ain't no shooting star.
You can also hit people who are walking against the wall. I can't really replicate it without another person, but
Let's take a little trip.
something interesting. Let's say I go into this corner. If somebody walks into me while I'm doing this, they will get brought up. Naja ult also knocks up where they land. And it does damage.
We'll fight on my terms.
What? Oh, this Odin can't be brought up. Okay. That's it, though. That's it for Naja. Again, like I said before, assassins are a bit less complex than warriors are. In, like, the things they could do. Nemesis, however, is not one of those cases. All of Nemesis's abilities can pretty much instantly auto-attack cancel. Which is nuts. Nemesis does a ridiculous amount of damage in a very short amount of time.
The universe is out of balance. I will restore it.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, so...
I'll use your power to end it.
This is a lot easier when your target isn't standing still, because you could dash with them. Here, let me do this actually. And like get in their way.
On guard.
Alright. Let me do it a little bit more just so you guys can see it a bit. There's really not that much to it.
Taste my blade.
you can right-click when dashing, and it will store the dash. Because normally, actually on normal cast it does this, but not on instant. You're stuck doing that on normal cast. However, on instant, you aren't. So Nemesis Dash is a good ability to put on instant. What's up, Super Saiyan? Alright, that's it for now. Okay. Next one. Pele doesn't really have anything. I'm not gonna do her. Alright. I'll let them, I'll look around. The next few characters really don't have anything. Pele doesn't have anything. To put it bluntly. Rat also doesn't have anything. Other than you can right-click to cancel the tree jump early. Robin also really doesn't have anything. Serqet. Am I missing something on Serqet? I don't think she has anything either. Really. Actually, you know what? Let me explain this. Some people might get into the good habit of auto attack canceling. With Serqet, you don't want to do that. Well, at least sometimes.
Another group of immortals in need of a lesson, is it? Very well. I shan't spare my brethren a little education.
Minions have spawned.
So, let me show you this.
Step aside.
I lose damage by doing that. However, I fucking suck.
Surprise.
It's actually really annoying that he's right there. We do it on this one.
Take your last breath. Surprise.
Currently, I'm making an Assassin's Tips and Tricks thing. I did it on my YouTube for Warriors already. Serqet 3, you don't have to wait for her to sit down. Some people think you do. Really don't have to wait for that. You just pretty much instantly do it. Because normally, people will wait for this.
Surprise.
You don't have to wait for that. This works at any direction, really.
Surprise.
And then for Serqet combo,
Pardon me.
you typically
Step aside.
want to get all 3 stacks of her poison from her ultimate, her 1 and her 2. But that's really not realistic most of the time. To get this and then get an auto attack on them. Because a lot of the times they'll beads during the ult, or they'll beads the 2, and then you won't get them and they'll jump away. However, your most damage is waiting until they get thrown away from you with the ultimate, and then auto attacking them. Which is why you don't do this, because you lose damage by doing this. Also, this is really, honestly, a lot easier than people think. I fucking missed. You kind of just flick your mouse in the direction. You can also... I messed it up. I did it again. Okay. You can also do it like that. I messed it up again. This is difficult. This one is difficult because you have to fully 360 around. Or 180. You gotta do a full 180. Also,
Surprise.
now that I think about it, some people don't know this. You can hit minions with this. And they will explode and spread the poison. What the fuck? That was weird.
Surprise.
Anyway, that's it for Serqet, though. Sometimes it's actually more efficient to ult a minion and just chuck them into 4 people. You know? Alright. Set is the next one. And Set is one of my favorite characters in the game.
Set, your ruler.
He's probably number 2. Only person who's higher is probably Cullen or Tyr. So probably 3. Set is interesting. A lot of people don't know how to play Set properly. Some people... I just dropped the bottle cap.
Do you feel that? The sands stir in chaos and rage. My rage! The age of Set has begun.
Minions have spawned.
So let me show you how to combo with Set. Notice how I don't have instant cooldowns on. Let's wait for all these to fade. I fuck. You want to put them where they're walking, the direction they're going to walk to, so you can get the most damage onto them. Alright. What the fuck?
Run them through.
Why did my 3 run out? Anyway. So you want to put these in front of them so that you can aim up a strike like this. As opposed to just letting the minions spawn themselves and just getting random directions. Like this. And just getting random directions around them. Where if you're doing this, you're actively choosing where these are going, and you can plan ahead for when your opponent does things. Like, if this guy's an actual Odin, he's going to jump away from me. I can plan for that by throwing a creep up here, slowing him, and then repeat it and just keep going. Alright. So that's really cool. You should try him. That's it, though. Susano.
Susano.
My name is unimportant. You'll
Actually, let's get something you can see it well in. To the default. So Susano's one of those characters that a lot of people see and they can't get him down right, but then they see somebody good play him and they get instantly obliterated by him.
Shall we get to it then?
Let me show you how to instantly obliterate people with him.
Minions have spawned.
Alright. Oh, I messed it up. Maybe I actually need to do this instead. Keep it off. The reduced cooldown's off. So I pull somebody in. Susano's core kit relies on him using it properly to auto-attack cancel to get as much damage as possible. Another cool thing you could do with Susano, that a lot of people do not know. You do that. The tornado will always go in the direction you're facing. So, this includes when you're dead. The direction you face when you die is the direction that it is going to go. Susano's that don't AA cancel. Well, I'm hopefully going to fix that problem. AA canceling is core to this character. If you want to get good at AA canceling, definitely go Susano and just practice a bunch in Arena, in Assault, or not Assault, Arena, Clash, Joust, Conquest, do whatever. In casual game modes, get used to it. He's one of the characters that it's easy to do with, and it feels good to do it too. Alright. You miss so much damage if you don't auto-attack cancel. There's one thing for Thanatos. That's really it. Well, actually two things.
Nothing has as cute as
This war shall be ours for the taking.
First things first, max your 2-second. Do not max your 3-second. There is no point in doing that. Weaken, for some stupid reason, doesn't max the 2 seconds sometimes. Or at least I'm pretty sure he doesn't do it all the time. Max the 2 second. It will astronomically increase your damage. Alright, there's only one thing really with Thanatos.
Minions, I have you in my sights.
You blink while in that landing animation.
They will fear what is to come. Increasing altitude.
This does not, however. When I was learning Susano, I spent like 30 minutes in jungle practice trying to get the AA cancels down as fast as I can. That's a good thing to do. However, if you land on somebody, you cannot blink because you're entered into combat. But you can, let's say you're running away from somebody, and let me get to this wall. Boom. You can do that to them, which is honestly kind of funny. Alright, Thor is next, and Thor is a big one. People do not get the combo right, and I am going to show you step by step what the combo is. So, combo with Thor is ult. You land, you auto-attack, throw the 1, auto-attack again, 2, auto-attack, 3. This will do an insane amount of damage to any carry, and will probably do at least half of health to a tank. It is ridiculous. This is why people build Hydras on Thor.
Minions have spawned.
Let me show you. And I messed it up. Ugh, I just explained it with my words and I messed it up. There you go. That's how you do it. I will slow down and I will say everything I'm doing. So ult. When I land, I'm going to throw my 1. Auto attack 2, auto attack, then 3. I don't agree with that entirely, Warden. You don't need Heartseeker, though it does increase his damage quite a bit. One more time. Now, why do you do it in this order? Because if you 3 first, you're not going to have any time to do anything else while they're stunned. This initial stun gives you enough time to set up for the hammer throw, so that when you stun them again, the hammer will come back. And even if they beads, the hammer might come back and hit them. Here's another thing for you. The hammer will follow back wherever you do. It's kind of like Vamana Umbrella Ring. I'm actually going to go to reduce cooldown. I'm done with that demonstration. Here. It'll follow wherever you go. Which means you could do stuff like this. You can also... don't have to be looking at the hammer to teleport to. You also short hop with it. You can teleport at any point during the hammer animation. You typically want to go as far as possible if you're trying to run away. This is the peak right here. You can also prep an auto attack while doing it. I keep messing it up because this is a really difficult one to do. One thing you can also do, actually, let me show this. Oh, I'm not fast enough. I'm not. Hold on. You can accommodate for their movements. He didn't move fast enough. That's it for Thor. Let me do the combo one more time for you guys. Reset my reduced cooldown, and I'm going to do the combo one more time. You can see. So, ult, land, auto attack, 1, auto attack, 2, auto attack, 3. There you go. Lastly, it's Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is really fun. I like him. However, he's quite annoying. There's a couple little things people don't realize. Tsukuyomi has ranged autos off of his 1 and 3. Everybody knows that.
None escape the hunt. None
However,
escape me.
the auto attack you gain from the 1 always gains priority over the 3. It doesn't matter if you use the 3 first. If you have both ranged auto attacks, the auto attack from the 1 will always come first.
My flesh, my life, my sanity are all for you.
If you ever watched my streams and watched me play Tsukuyomi, there's one thing I do that a lot of Tsukuyomis don't, even the top level ones. It's one of these things that I do. And it's this. The 2 kind of let me show you what I'm talking about with the 1. So here, I'm gonna throw the 3 down first, then I'm gonna throw the 1. The auto attack from the 1 always comes first. Even if you, let's say, are throwing the auto attack from the 3, and let's just say you decide, oops. Alright. That's the only way to get the 3 auto attack to come out, is that precise timing. It's also kind of ridiculous. We want the 3 auto attack to come out before the 2 auto, or the 1 auto attack. Is that it, though? Oh, do you know what? I need to explain why I do that with the 2. So the hitbox for the 2 looks something like this. Now, why is this weird? Swing to the left, swing to the right, and then... Hang on. Let me not move for this. Swing to the left, swing to the right, then slam in the middle. If you're on top of them, hit them with both. However, if you're not on top of them, you're going to want to glide from left to right, like this. So you can hit them. Like right here, this normally wouldn't hit... This normally wouldn't hit him unless I walk up to him. Like from right here. I keep messing this up. I'm trying to explain it, I keep messing it up because it's on normal cast. This normally wouldn't hit him. Over here. But if I messed it up. Oh my... Anyway, sorry for anybody I just gave a seizure. That's really it. Alright, so that's it for the assassins. Yes, I've just finished the assassins. It'll be on YouTube, Axel. You see my YouTube link below. It'll be on YouTube within the next 3 to 4 days. So you'll be able to watch it. That's it. Alright, well,